What's going on, Undergated family? It's your boy CD, Chloe's dad, 1/3 of the Undergated podcast, and tonight I am bringing you something very, very special. A special building and breaking down the backlog / what is cooking, because I wasn't on the pod this week and I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So sit down, tune in, and let's get cooking. All right, first, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor of the pod, Vulcan Hobbies and Grips. They do so much for us and the community, so I definitely want to give a special shout out to them. I broke bread with him. Anything that's general release, I'm always going to go through them first. So I want to say a special shout out to Grips again. Chris is a homie, supporter of the pod, and just a good brother, man. He's hilarious, so I want to give a special shout out to you, dog, because you always hold me down and keep me right. If you guys saw the post I posted on my story last week, you seen I got a huge box in. So we're gonna break down kit by kit to show you guys what I got. And I did get one other thing in that's a little special too. So let's tune in and see what I got. Perfect. So the first thing I got, like I've been saying on the pod the last couple weeks, I'm going to be working on a group build with Gucci Gunpla. We were in the DMs talking about, let's get some more SD builds out there after I did that Banshee. So he's going to be working on one. I'm going to be working on one. And that SD build I'm going to be working on is the SDCS Mighty Strike Gundam from the Gundam Freedom movie, Gundam Seed Freedom, that just came out. SD builds. I've been having a lot of fun messing around with that Banshee, so I was like, you know what, I'm down to do another. And what's awesome is I actually have it already snapped and put together. Let's see if we can get it to focus. I feel like Coop here. So if it doesn't focus here, I'll definitely put a picture up of it, but here it is in all its glory. Really, really busy build. It needs a lot of stickers, so it's going to be a lot of masking, but it looks pretty cool. I wish I would have updated the model just a little bit. This is based on the original Freedom, so there's not very much part separation, even though it's an SD. The Banshee did have a lot. This whole waist section is just one giant piece. I wish they would have given us another one here, but we'll make it work. So with this one, I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. I'm just going to give it a smooth repaint. I'm not going to worry about the seam lines or the panels. I'm just going to paint it, throw some decals on it, and I probably will actually, once I'm done with it, send it over to Gucci just so we have something to commemorate our group build with him. So this is the first thing I got. Once again, that is the Mighty Strike Freedom cross silhouette. First one down. Shout out Grips. All right, so I'm gonna go in order from smallest to largest. If you guys saw that picture of that box, I got some big stuff in there. The next thing I got in is actually going to be another seed kit. I am on a big seed kick as of late. If you guys haven't been following, I built the SDCS Freedom. I built the Blast Impulse 2. I built the Gaian looking kits. What else have I built from them? The Gelgoog Menace, the Dual Blitz. I've been on a roll. And the L Strike backpack part set. So I've been building a lot of seed kits. I was telling Coop, he swears that Seed is my favorite Gundam series ever, which is not. It's definitely Unicorn. When it comes to Gundams and Gunpla, I definitely think Seed is probably my favorite line of kits to build, because they all just look, super like majestic. They're like, you see Gundams more like grounded warfare. Seed Gundams are like unicorns, or like magical creatures or something. They're so colorful, so dope to see so many hard angles and lines. I'm just looking at my backlog now. I got about 4 Impulse Master Grades I'm looking at. So C definitely is my favorite line of kits to build. So the next kit I got in that C line is going to be the Lightning Buster Gundam. Once I seen the pictures drop for this, I was a little hesitant on it. The more builds I've seen, I was like, damn, I gotta have one in the backlog. I already know I want to do a heavy arms theme on it, just because it just makes sense to me. But the box art, man, the box art for these C kits have been crazy. I like how you have the dual blitz here in the background, and let me grab the box. And in the background of the dual blitz box, you can see the Lightning Buster in the background. So they're kind of synonymous when they did that, which is really dope. I like creative boxes like that. But yeah, man, I've seen a lot of people freaking this kit. This is gonna need some sticker work. I don't plan to do too much more than just a recolor on it. Probably, fill some seams and do maybe a little bit of scribing. But honestly, the seed line is probably one of my favorite lines up there with the Origins, just as far as versatility of kits they've been putting out, the amount of kits they've been putting out, and just the quality. I haven't built a bad seed kit yet. Coop says that's because they're new, so they shouldn't be bad, and he's probably right. But honestly, any one of these kits in this line, if you pick it up, you're gonna have a blast building it, and it just looks good. So stay tuned for some Lightning Blitz Gundam picks sometime probably in 2025. Next one. This video is a little delayed. I wanted to drop it earlier, but I was waiting for one other thing to come in. Once again, man, shout out Vulcan, shout out Grips. And even I want to say a special shout out to Jake Heavy Metal.
Jake, Heavy Metal Gunpla. You're on the Undergated.
Don't get to be this kit. If you guys know, I have always talked about these kits, this particular mobile suit being my grail. I want to collect them all. I have a special clear movie theatrical version of one. I have another version of it. And I just, shout out to Burial Gunpla, ordered the 1/100 resin kit for this kit. And when I seen this come back in stock, I was like, I gotta have it, which is hilarious. This is when I first hit Grips years back, like, oh bro, you got this, I need it. He's like, I'm sold out. And I'm like, god damn. And I waited on it and I missed it, and I waited on it and I missed it, and I was like, I have to have this because it's in my top 5. It's a grail. I almost don't want to build it, but I want to build it right now. And that is going to be the Rozen Zulu. This kit.
Soon I won't have to. You'll die!
This kit right here, man. If this isn't number 1, it's definitely 1B when it comes to my favorite suits. Something about the color scheme, the roses, the heels, the pose with the arms crossed here. This is like peak Xeon suit for me. And I think, honestly, like, yeah, this is probably my favorite suit design of any Xeon suit. I just love it. So to have this in my backlog, man, this is truly, this is it, man. I've honestly been waiting for this kit since I got back into the hobby. So you guys do not know how much this means. It means for me to have it. I'm gonna try to probably get another one just so I can stock and keep it locked up and never open. But this one, I definitely want to paint it, and I'm not gonna do no crazy different color scheme like I usually do. Just getting basic recolor. And it's probably gonna have that pose with his arm bit, because that's just epic to me. So once again, shout out Jake Heavy Metal and Grips for getting me this shit, because this means a lot to me, man. This is one of those ones for me. Everybody has those kits that, when you get, you just smile. And when this came in the mail, I was like that Lion King moment, So, and it's a Unicorn kit, because Unicorn is my favorite series. That's the series that kind of like got me back into Gundam all those years ago that it came out. All right, so that's 2 high grades down. a SD down, and now let's get into the next Gundam kit I got. So this came back in stock, and I had always seen it, and I was like, damn, where would I put this? What am I gonna do with it? And sometimes, man, you just gotta grab it while it's in stock. Coop kind of convinced me into getting it because he got one. Shout out to Gundam Dad Jokes. He just snapped his Shin Matsunaga version, and I got a thing for a certain ace suit when it comes to my Xenon suit. So what I got in, which is barely gonna fit in the screen, is a mega size Zaku. Literal mega size. So I had always seen these, always passed on them, and passed on it enough times, it starts to wear on the back of your mind. So wanted to grab this. Of course, I'm gonna paint it. It's definitely gonna get a black TriStar colorway because that's the only way. And yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I don't know where it's gonna sit because it's huge, but we will make room for it. So, mega size. All right. And that is it for the Gundams. So once again, that was a cross silhouette. That was a Lightning Buster, Rozen Zulu, mega size, and we also got something else in the box. Before I met Grips, I probably would have never built any of these kits. I had never seen them. And last year at Plamo, Chris decided to do like a special category for these certain kits, these 5-star stories, life-changing kits. They are hard to build. They test your patience, but once they are done, there is some of the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces of work that you'll see in the mecha category. Shout out to Barrier Gunpla, Okipla, Nato Rice, all those guys down there that brought those to the competition. Those are some of the most beautiful works I've seen. And I'm like, man, I did one, and I don't think I did it justice. Like it came out good, but I know what to expect now, and I definitely could do it better. So did a little perusing of the AO Volt, like, what's going on? Like, talk to me. So one thing led to another, man. And I said I don't know if I was gonna do another one, but 2025 is the year we're stepping out of the box. We're just doing whatever we want. So I got another 5-star story kit. I got a 1/100 Scepter KOG. This is both 2989, which I don't know what that means. I think it's just there's 2 different variants you can build with the shoulders. So we got this John here, and everything I copped, I'll put some pictures of it up here above you so you guys can take a look if it's too blurry to see. But another 5-star story kit. And let me just pop open the box for you guys to see, for you guys who haven't seen 5-star story kits. The amount of plastic that comes in this box is almost scary. It's a lot of runners, and when you're working on these, I suggest that you only work on this. I know some people will build 1, 2, 3 kits at a time. When you're working on this is something you definitely want to just be working on by yourself. I know when I did mine, I had to put everything down just to work on it. Now, honestly, I want to save this till it gets nicer out, so I can kind of be out in the garage painting all day versus my paint in the winter, kind of paint and freeze just because it's so cold, and I don't want my gun acting up. So look forward to this probably April, May. And hopefully by then I'll have some room to really be able to display those, because those are just beautiful pieces of work once they're done. So yeah, that is my haul vid. Shout out to Vulcan once again, man. He takes care of us. He can take care of you if you guys use code TheUndergated10 and get 10% off on the website, vulcanhobbies.com. Shop small, man. They will take care of you, and they, like I said, it does a lot for the community. Plamo 2025 coming up. Be there, B Square, Mobile, Alabama. The Undergated will be making a return there, and hopefully we'll even be recording a live episode, so we'll be able to get some live interviews and stuff. But yeah, man, thanks for sitting down with me. Sorry I couldn't be here on this week's episode, but life happened, so I still wanted to be a part of your guys' week and show you my personal building and breaking down the backlog, and even a little bit of what's cooking. So if you guys have any questions or need the links to any of these kits, shoot me a message in the description or in the comments. Tell me what you're looking forward to see me build. Any surprise colorways you're thinking of, I might pull out the bag for some of these kits. And then let me know what you guys copped. I know we got the video coming out this Wednesday, but spin the block for Friday and comment with your boy. Once again, this is CD, Chloe's dad, and I'm 1/3 the Undergated podcast. We're undergated, never underrated, and we are your favorite podcast. So be there, be square, peace.